Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you. I hope you are great. Yeah, so today we're going to have a short session, and of course, this session is just going to be some short analysis. So, I'm your guy, Bliss Billion Dollar Zambia's finest, should I say the Forex Daddy, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to analyze some market. I enjoy analyzing the market. So every time I analyze the market, I always post on my YouTube channel, right? And I would want you to subscribe to the channel, and also if you're going to find value in this video, you can just give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so I'm going to analyze a pair. So I've been doing this consistently now, and I would wish that you become a part of this. You know, distance is not a barrier, and we can always communicate. You can always learn one or two things, you know, from how I look at the market. So I'm going to be analyzing volatility 751S. Now, a lot of people have known me as a guy that trades boom and crash, but I do understand this with an understanding that if you understand how the market works, the market is always telling a story, and all you have to do is understand what it is telling you. So you know exactly what you should expect in the market. So, well, I don't have to go far. So first things first, let's get started. So I can see this is some sort of wipe off. We have this, which can actually stand as our AC, right? As our AC, and then we have the PS, which is the preliminary support over there, and then we have the AR over there, right? And then we have the UA over there, right? Okay, and then we have some liquidity over here. So it actually makes sense because we have liquidity, and price was just coming to test an IFC that was here. So, and besides that, we have what we call the SC over here. So waiting to have a spring. My prediction is that we can have a spring below the SC, and then we'll take a buy. But since price has not yet reached there, let's look at what can happen. So since we have liquidity here, it's an area of liquidity, right? It's an area of liquidity. So what we're gonna do is, since this is an area of liquidity, let's find a supply zone which will hold. So I believe we do have an IFC right here, and we're going to use it as our supply. We're going to use it as our supply zone. So what this means is that, anticipation is that if price were to break and come all the way, you know, take out this liquidity, it will start falling from there, right? And then here it can come and create, you know, the spring test, and then it continues to go up like that, right? Yeah, so but what we are waiting for is for price to either come this side or come this side and make the spring. Now besides that, since we can see price is more like consolidating in this zone, so what do we do in this case? We can look at short-term goals, because we understand now that this is what we'll be expecting, and of course this is an IFC, right? So our level of an IFC, and this will be our sell entry. And now, since we have some sort of, we can experience a spring, we can wait for a spring here. What we're going to do is that we're going to wait. Now we're going to go to lower time frames and just see what we can do in the short term. But in the long term, this is what I project. These are big movements that we can wait for. So let's just wait. All right, so short term, let's look at what the market is doing and see if we can have anything that can help us. So first things first, I can see we have liquidity over here. We have liquidity, right? Easy. We don't need to stress. We don't need to stress. Liquidity over there. So since we have liquidity, I feel if it takes out this liquidity, price would come and you know, test the IFC that is in that zone. So now since we may have that, what we need to do is okay, let me just show you some more things. We have liquidity over there again. So in this case, what we can do is that since we have liquidity in that zone, we can wait, and maybe after price takes out that liquidity, we can come and expect it to come in the IFC that is here. Or better still, it can go down and then make a spring, like, you know, remember we actually analyze on a bigger time frame, because you can see we also have some liquidity here and all that, right? But we're looking at some scalping trades that we can take. So from there, what we need to do is that, let me just try to go back a little bit and just identify the IFCs and all that, right? Yeah. Okay, all right. So in this case, we can see we have an IFC over there. We have an IFC over there, and this becomes our point of interest. After price takes out that liquidity, this becomes our point of interest, right? Meaning we'll be taking our sell positions after price breaks that liquidity and then comes in this level. And maybe it can come here, take this liquidity, and it can come here and then boom, right? So just to be safe, let me refine it further, right? So trading is very easy. You just have to understand what's happening in the market regardless of the time frame. Price is fractal, right? So now I can see, so I'll refine my IFC further, and boom, that is the IFC that I'll consider. And in this case, this is what I have. And remember, we did have some level in this area that we expect price to reverse from, right? So in this case, we do have the IFC in this zone, and that's what we'll be waiting to see in the market. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an analysis, short-term analysis for V75-1S, right? And as you can see, this is something that I already did, and boom, that's that. I did this, you know, I think some 2 hours ago, and I've been waiting, and I just thought I should share this. So if you like what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, ensure that you subscribe to the channel, and also give it a thumbs up. Share with me in the comment section what you think about this asset. Besides that, we have a group where we do share free setups, of course. We call it the BTA Forex Revolution. This is a revolution that is centered at having traders look at assets together, take trades together. So now that minimizes, you know, losses and all that. So we work together as a team. And if you'd love to be a part of it, I'm going to leave a link to that group on Telegram, and then you feel free to join, and I'll see you on the other side. Always remember, if you want to be able to trade these assets, I'm also going to link the broker that offers these assets in the description below. And we have a very good broker for currency pairs, and I'm also going to link that in the description below. That being said, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this session, and I look forward to seeing you in the group, and I look forward to seeing you make a lot of money through trading. Otherwise, that was it. Bliss $1 billion, Zambia's finest. and I'll see you on the other side.